In today's very short video, I'm going to speak about how to email your lecturer. I'm going to jump straight into it and go with point number 1, which is using the correct title. If this is the first time you've emailed this lecturer, make sure you use the full professional title. If you just put their first name, it's a really bad start to the email. Point number 2 is to state your name and your year group. It's really important that you do this. If you just put your first name, and it's a generic first name as well, the lecturer might not actually know who they're speaking to. Next, I recommend using a bit of charm with that lecturer. You can see my example here. This student is doing exercise physiology and they want to become an S&C coach. They're quite simply saying they're enjoying the module. That's kind of the right level of compliment. You can take it too far and it looks like bullshit by saying you're the best lecturer, or you can be overly honest and say something like, wow, we thought this module would be shit, but you're actually not that bad as a lecturer. And you might mean well by saying something like that, but being overly honest isn't the right thing to do in this sort of email. You then move on to the most important part of the email, which is your intention. So what is it that you want from this lecturer? You can see in my example here, this student wants to learn more about volunteering in sports science, and they want to set up a meeting with the lecturer to discuss it more. Make sure though, when you send an email to a lecturer trying to arrange a meeting, that you put your availability. Be very clear about this. If you don't, it adds more emails to the chain and it becomes a bit painful keeping that conversation going because you're not being clear about what you want. And then you have the final part of the email, which is gratitude and awareness. What I mean by that quite simply is just saying thank you. You can see this example here. I'm saying thank you in advance for any time that you may have to help me. Also show that awareness. Being a lecturer is tough, just like being a student. We all have lots of time we have to devote to our work, it's stressful. So if you say something like, I appreciate you really busy, so I am really grateful for any help that you can give me and all the help you'll give me as a student in this module. And then finish off, kind regards, and your name. So that was my short video on how to email a lecturer. I'm going to quickly summarize it now. Starting with point number 1, make sure that you're formal. Secondly, get to the point. You don't need to waffle on within that email. And finally, have basic manners. If you don't show basic manners, chances are you won't get a response. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Go through my channel, you'll find other videos about communication. If you have any questions about this video or anything related to communication, drop me a message on Instagram at Sports Science Hacks. Okay, thanks for tuning in and I'll speak to you again soon.